Pros and cons of melatonin.
Well, yeah. I mean, in my experience in the supplement industry, anytime someone is not sleeping, that's the very first thing that they're looking for. Okay, I can't sleep. I need melatonin. I would always dissuade people from taking melatonin, or at least try to educate them on when is the right time to use melatonin and how much melatonin should you be actually taking. So melatonin is a hormone that your body produces naturally. And anytime we're supplementing with a hormone, we run the risk of disrupting the natural production or interfering with the natural production of that hormone. So what I would observe with people who were using melatonin is they were using it way too frequently, and they were using it in excessive doses. Melatonin really shouldn't be taken every single night, because that is definitely going to disrupt your natural production of melatonin. And over time, it's probably going to form a dependence. And as you form dependence and you build a tolerance, now we're taking more and more and more and more. And it can actually have the opposite effect at some point in time, where now I can't sleep at all. And I'm taking 20 milligrams of melatonin, or just taking way too much. And I saw people fall into that trap often.
It's like cocaine and heroin, right? You know, like you're already disrupting with the blue light or your behaviors late in the day. And now you're trying to offset it by taking the thing that your body can't produce because of your behaviors. It's a wicked, that's a wicked cycle.
Yeah, trying to jam some melatonin in there when you're, like you said, your behaviors are disrupting the natural production of it.
Yeah, so we've got this, all right, so maybe one of the things also is start your day with some sunlight, and try to get that to happen as close to dawn as you can. And then the second part of that is like, okay, well, at night, let's start to limit, if we can, limit our exposure to blue light the best we can. But it's not just blue light that does this. It's all lights that can do this. And so we live in a modern age, right? I mean, we're surrounded by lights and electricity. I was just talking about my Vegas story. It's basically, there's fucking lights everywhere, and they're stimulating, they're flashing, and that's there for a reason, right? That's by design. But in your house or in your apartment or whatever else, I mean, starting to, tone things down, from a lighting perspective, get, lower lumen lights to, illuminate your house, but, you're not getting blasted with the LEDs and again, the blue light that's coming off your TV and whatever else. Hopefully this is starting to make a little sense to you. I mean, I know people that actually go to candlelight every night.
Incandescent bulbs as well at a hip height, right, to simulate campfire.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, there's some all kinds of stuff that I've heard people doing, and they swear by it. And so unless you're off the fucking grid, right, and you can completely shut down and whatever, what might be realistic for you is, one, you need to have a schedule. You mentioned that. When am I going to sleep? Just like your workouts, you should be scheduling workouts, just like you schedule your work day and all your appointments and whatever else. So you have your schedule, but it's also like, what am I doing to prepare for this? Can I start shutting down the lighting sources? There's other things I think you want to talk about that too, which is like, how do you set up your bedroom, to do things, but start to eliminate these other lighting sources that, could be impacting your sleep. Because again, it could be any lights. Doesn't necessarily have to be the blue light. That one we just know is a serious melatonin disruptor.
Yeah, and that can include all of the tiny little lights on electronics. There's research that's shown that even those tiny little flashing lights on whatever, a modem or something like that, can have an effect on your melatonin secretion. So
they pissed me off. Yeah, I could tell you. So like the sonic toothbrushes. So we have those in our bathroom, and the way the room is that bathroom sink. There's
they let you know when they're done charging, don't they?
Fuck, dude. It's like Cece's is on one side, so mine's kind of blocked by this little pony wall, but like hers is across the room, and it's bright ass green, and it's on my side of the bed, and so I'll wake up and it's like somebody's shining a laser in my face. It really is that annoying to me. So I have to, sometimes I'll get up and I'll put something in front of it, but now I've been disrupted. Right. But it's also like right now, it's creating an emotional response. And I'm like, God damn, this little light. And that's all it is. It's just that little tiny green.
Get electrical tape over it.
LED. Yeah.
That's what I do. It might sound overzealous, but yeah, I've put tape over all of the little light sources. Even if the TV is off, the little light, the indicator that it's plugged in, whatever the case may be, I've put tape over all that. I want it to be as absolutely as dark as possible. If you can have blackout curtains,
Mm.
go for it. Yeah, whatever you can do to make your sleep space as dark as possible is a good practice.